This week we bring you another story which will focus on a man who learns that he has schizophrenia. The story will be told in the first person. Let's get into it. Echoes in the Quiet Room, Elias' story. I used to think my mind was the safest place I had, a quiet space, predictable, but things changed long before I understood what was happening. The first echoes. It started as a whisper, soft enough that I thought it was just the wind from the stairwell in my apartment building. Don't trust them. I remember turning around and seeing nothing, laughing it off. People hear things sometimes, right? But as days passed, the whispers followed me. Not every moment, just during the long walks home from the library or when I was shelving books in empty aisles. They grew sharper, clearer, almost familiar. Sometimes they argued with each other about me. Sometimes they warned me that people were watching. I stopped eating lunch with my coworkers because I could feel their eyes on me, tracking me. I didn't want to tell anyone. I didn't want to sound strange. When everything unraveled. The night that changed everything, the voices were frantic. Stay awake, the city will fall at dawn. I was terrified, heart racing, hands shaking. I tried to call my sister, but the voices said the line wasn't safe, so I ran outside, shouting at people to leave, to save themselves. I'm sure I looked completely unhinged. I felt it. Someone called for help, and I remember the flashing lights, the officer asking my name, and me struggling to explain something that felt real but sounded impossible when spoken out loud. The diagnosis. In the hospital, a psychiatrist sat across from me. She didn't look scared, she didn't look confused, she just listened. I told her everything, the whispers, the cameras at work that knew my thoughts, the fear that grew and grew until I couldn't breathe. When she said the word schizophrenia, I felt a strange mix of relief and grief. Relief that there was a name for what was happening. Grief that it was happening to me. But she told me something that stuck with me. This is treatable, you are not lost. Learning to live with my mind again. The first weeks of treatment were hard. The medication made me feel heavy, like I was walking through syrup, but the voices softened. They weren't gone, but they didn't command me anymore. Therapy helped me understand the difference between what I heard and what was real. My therapist taught me grounding techniques, touching something textured, naming objects in the room, breathing slowly, small things, but they gave me control. Group therapy was the first place I heard someone else say, "I hear voices too." I cried after that session. Not out of sadness, but because I wasn't alone. A social worker helped me set a routine, and my sister, she never treated me like I was broken. She just showed up week after week. Where I am now. A year later, I'm back at the library, part-time, but it's something. I like the familiar smell of paper, the quiet in the aisles. I like feeling useful again. The voices still visit sometimes, but now they're more like echoes in another room, easy to ignore. When they get louder, I recognize the signs. I ask for help sooner. I use the tools I learned. I keep a journal. On the first page I wrote, "My mind is still mine, even on the bad days." I don't know what the rest of my life will look like, but I know this. I am not defined by my diagnosis. I am not my hallucinations. I am here, present, learning, living. And that is enough. Let this story serve as a number of things, inspiration for one, plus an example that shows that even when things go bad, there is always a way back. Share this story with anyone you know who might be struggling. It might just be the catalyst for them to seek some help of their own. Thank you all for watching. Check out our sister channel, Supersonic Soothing Sounds, a place where sound is used to help us relax, unwind, and refocus. See you all next time.